What's up with these sleeping bag jackets? My eyes were gonna fall out of my head because it was freezing.
Well, since I have my red Ting tee, I don't need my long padding anymore. This will definitely keep me warm. Hello everyone, this is Cedric skycedi.
And I'm Becky, and we are here on CKJang TV to share with you things about Korean culture.
When I first came here, it was just like everyone had the long coats, like some people even down to the ankles.
So I remember suddenly I was seeing it everywhere. I was like, what's up with these sleeping bag jackets? But then
It does look like sleeping bags. So I actually wore my jacket here today, which is like perfect timing. So I'm actually gonna go grab it and I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, here we go. Got my hoodie and everything, all right, here we go.
oh my gosh, yeah, everyone looks the same.
I think the biggest thing that I've noticed is most of these are grayscale.
They're all black. Mm-hmm.
I see some gray.
Yeah.
You'll see some like white ones.
Yeah.
The capital Seoul dropped down to nearly
Now,
minus
2017 in Korea, people might freeze to death.
The extreme cold is going to
Cold
stick
and
around
everyone is
until
wearing
early
black
next
puffer
A heavy
coat.
snow advisory has been.
Here in the article, it was saying, starting in the winter of 2017, it was like minus 10 degrees Celsius for a long period of time. It's colder than up in Russia. It even said that in January, that even more than the usual average, like 5,000 people more died because of the cold. So it was kind of an emergency situation. And like you said, in February 2018 was the Olympics. So people were worried how that's going to happen, how that's going to affect the Olympic sports, because this is Winter Olympics outside.
If I had to choose, I would say a little more practical because it's so cold in the winter time. And I think the first motivation for making it was because it would practically keep you warm.
Yeah.
And to me, I mean, the thing is, because of the fact that when it became a trend, everyone started wearing it, there weren't too many different styles that I saw. They all look very similar. So I think it's a little bit more of a practical thing.
Pyeongchang long padding coats are all the rage, 2018. 149,000 won sold out. Of course, celebrities wearing to them, so they become trending.
Apparently there were a lot of positive reviews and that helped spread the trend because they were very light and warm.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of that I guess factored into the trend just exploding out of nowhere. I feel like it doesn't get dirty, or if it does, you can't really see it as easily. Or is there something a little bit more behind that? Like, does it represent something?
I think it's because people don't want to stand out.
Culture generally here versus in the United States it's more of a collective culture in Korea where people tend to do a lot more of the same things. Not that people aren't individualistic or have their own style.
Like, think about someplace like New York City, where you've got all these cultures, or people from all different parts of the world. And you know the word people want to say in the streets? Represent, right? I gotta represent my culture, represent my people. So you can look at them like, oh, they're Italian, oh, Native American, oh, right? Because they want to show that something. And I feel like over time, then there's all these new ideas and colors and trends and designs that come out to the common people. But in Korea, because I guess historically and culturally, there's a similarity or connectiveness. So people maybe don't need to feel that desire to prove I'm individual, I'm something else.
Right.
That, I mean, this is what I kind of see.
And I personally find that to be pretty cool in many ways, you know, because then you don't, you know, you feel like you're just part of the group. In many ways.
In some ways.
Yeah. And that's not to say that there are people in Korea that don't want to have their own style. There's definitely like a lot of people, especially like a lot of people who are younger, they want to have their own style and they're a little bit more individualistic versus some of the older generation, from what I've noticed. Thank you. What can we see what it is? Okay, let's see. Ah.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, Korean red ginseng tea.
Oh. Ah, okay, it's like the little dry pellets. And then it will absorb in the water. Okay.
Mix it with the water? Well, since I have my red ginseng tea, I don't need my long padding anymore. This will definitely keep me warm.
Good. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. And honestly, I learned a lot about puffer coats.
Very fun conversation.
Yeah, and it's actually very nuanced culturally. And looking into more of the history or background of things is very, very fascinating. So we hope that you guys enjoyed that conversation as well too. And let us know what you think of puffer coats in the comments below. Do you have one? Do you want one? What do you think about them? And if you want to learn more things from this channel, make sure you subscribe to CKJang TV. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Maybe you can cut that high five. And even with my gray one, I don't even know if I ever watched it.
Oh.
Maybe too much information.